Hey, what is up, rock and rollers? My name is Griefdrums, and today we are back for episode 2 of What Was He Thinking? This is a video series in which I basically break down pretty much full rounds and go through exactly what my thought process was, just to give you a bit of an insight as to why I did what I did, and whether it was the right choice or the wrong choice. There will be occasions in which I get absolutely destroyed, and I will try and break down why that is. So first up, we are on the map Skyscraper. This is a ranked match. It is 1-1 at the minute, and we are going to be attacking the tea room. Now, as I'm playing as Twitch, my obvious job is to go around and take out as many cameras as I can. Because a shock drone is so valuable at times, I don't want to waste it at the beginning of the round, and I'm going to leave it over on this side of the map, just so I get a bit of an insight as to any roamers that are moving over here. As I'm waiting, I get a bit impatient and kind of think, well, you know what, I'll go through a little bit further because no one's come over here just yet, and I'll see if I can catch them moving around towards the drum, and see if they go this way. It gives me a little bit more of an insight. I did contemplate taking the camera out, but to do that I would have to go too far into the hallway, so I don't bother. At the beginning of the round, I move over towards here. Now, this is a common spot for people to spawn peek. Although I didn't see anyone move across, I pre-fire it anyway, just in case they've gone below, and then take out the camera. I don't normally bother taking out cameras outside on my drone, because we do that at the beginning of the round anyway, naturally. When I rappel up, although I didn't see one coming across here, I pre-fire the window just in case, and then I'm going to have a bit of a look through. But because I've moved my drone so far forward, I decided to deploy my second drone. I move this in, going fairly, cautiously, try not to lose it, but at the same time, I know I've got another one left. So, I'm having a good old look around and seeing what I can see. Here I catch Jaeger in the terrace area. He's just taken out Hibana. So I move up to the window and hold a bit of a tight angle, not exposing too much of myself, to catch him as he comes running through. He doesn't seem to be coming, so I move in to try and hold a bit of a better angle. Jumping onto my drone, I have a quick look for him. It appears that he's moved off. So I don't have too much to worry about in the immediate future. But what I do have to be concerned about is people flanking up from below me. Now, it sounds like there's someone around here near the drum area. They could be up next to the drum. They may have just dropped down. I can't really tell at this precise moment. And then I hear Pulse. And now I get the call from Sai that Pulse is coming towards the main stairs. He actually comes into the drum room but doesn't go past. I move my drone forward a little bit further. Now I can take the camera out and catch anyone out that might be trying to keep an eye out for me. And because Pulse has seen my shock drone coming from this way, I'm really concerned about him flanking. So I decided to put a claymore down, which I probably should have done a little bit earlier. But I got a little bit sidetracked on my drone. Now, I probably, in all honesty, shouldn't have stayed on my drone that long. After putting the claymore down, I move forward into the exhibition room. And I go very slowly here, crouching, just to see if I can hear anyone come in. I check over the stairs to catch anyone out. And there's no one coming, so I decide to move off, figure the claymore's covering me. Hopefully it'll catch someone out, or at least I'll hear it go. As I move forward into the terrace, you'll notice that I do a quick flick left and right of my control to check all of the corners of the room. As I go into the drum, I can hear that it's fairly clear, apart from someone through into the next hallway. Now, because of this, I want to hold a tight angle on the door, and instead of holding one angle and having my body exposed, I move across and hold it so it's a really tight angle, and I can see further into the hall. I take this opportunity to jump on my drone. As I do that, it sounds like someone's coming towards me, so I jump off of it quickly, realise they're not, jump back on it, and have a look at whoever is there. It's smoke on the stairs. So I zap him, it moves him off, which affords me the opportunity to push forward. Just as that happens, Sai goes down and Jaeger comes running to chase the kill. I manage to land the kill on him. As I turn towards the room, I pre-fire in and catch Pulse. Then I drop down and reload. As I do this, I hear someone on the main stairs. I jump over as far back as I can, shoot a knife, and then look into the room into a common spot to find Mute's head sticking out. Now, because this all happens so quickly, I'm going to go over it again just to break down exactly why I did things, because it does all pop off in the last 10 seconds. By tasing smoke, I'm forcing him to either look at the drone and concentrate on that, or move away. This then affords me the opportunity to push up. Now, perfect timing, Jaeger happens to be chasing Sai. This is more luck than anything. Pulse happens to be on his nitro. There's not a whole lot he can do to return fire. It's over before it's happened. By taking a quick second to lie down, I actually get the opportunity to hear smoke. I hear that he's gone underneath, and I can hear that he's behind me. So by doing that, I can at least focus my attention on him as my other teammate tries to push the room. Luckily, I get the kill, and as I come to the top of the stairs, Mute's head is just sticking out waiting for me, and I was lucky to spot him. Realistically, this was a crazy round, and it's not the kind of thing that happens very often where you get this kind of a, not necessarily a clutch, but a last minute save for a round that is going so poorly. But nonetheless, it was a lot of fun anyway. The next clip we're going to be taking a look at is one where I am playing as Jaeger. This is on Cafe, and my task is roaming on this one. We're protecting the train room, and as such, I'm going to be roaming around upstairs to try and cover the top floor and prevent people getting either the hatch or rotating around too much. By putting a Jaeger on the fireplace, I can stop grenades and smoke grenades coming through there, and then I move straight forward and just reinforce the walls on the fireplace here, in the fireplace room, just to stop anyone from peeking down that main grey stairs in through the fireplace itself. By doing these 2 walls every single time, I know which walls to do. I'm not messing around trying to figure out which ones are left, and it's just done fairly quickly. This affords me the opportunity to put barbed wire in the hallways, just as more of a sound cue than anything. The next thing I do is fire a nice big murder hole into the wall so I can get a bit of a line of sight onto the machine room window, or the machine room hallway window. I then place a Jaeger down inside of the machine room itself to stop, again, Glaz's smoke grenades more than anything, or any other grenades coming through. And I place barbed wire down in the red hall, just so you can hear anyone moving around near the reading room itself. I think I see a drone here. Have a quick look. Can't see it, and I don't want to mess around too much. I need to get up to the top floor as quickly as I can.
Could do with a few objective. You've got spare.
As I head up the grey stairs, I decide to move into the bar, into a position in which I can stay behind cover and hear a lot of different areas. I can hear the grey stairs, I can hear the skylight, I can hear the windows. As I do that, I decide to deploy a Jaeger just to keep me sort of covered, and Hibana starts shooting. Rather than peek her, I decide to pull away and hold a soft angle, forcing her to push up on me. As soon as she's dead, I rotate out towards grey stairs to find Ash trying to zerg up to push me. Now, this is a really fortunate bit of timing, and it was very lucky that I managed to get the first kill in the time that I did, as it afforded me that opportunity to go back and cover the grey stairs. By tucking back in here, I can take my time and have a little bit of a listen as to what's going on. Now, I can hear someone rappelling outside by the balcony area. They've come up to the window where I was, so I just pre-fire the hell out of it, hoping to catch them. This will keep them at bay a little bit, and then I believe that they're going to be going towards the grey stairs window. I hold a tight angle down the grey stairs to keep an eye out for anyone coming up trying to push me, because they know roughly where I am, but I am fairly pinned here. Now, a call has gone out that someone is in the red hallway. Now, as I go down there, I see someone just outside of this door and pre-fire the hell out of it just to try and catch them. I can't see them very clearly. I'm just putting bullets down there, because every bullet that you don't shoot is a wallbang missed. As I move into the hallway, I hear someone rappelling up to the window and actually drop shot. Now this, although it is a drop shot, there is a legitimate reason for doing so. By doing this drop shot, I am minimising how much he can see of me from that window. I'm using the floor as cover here due to the elevation of being above the window. This is a lucky catch, and I hear that someone is down by the cafe, so I move down to the grey stairs to have a look. Hold a bit of an angle, and then I hear that IQ is in the red hallway. So she's gone all the way underneath, and she's coming up the other side. It's pointless me being over here now because base has caught her, and with only 50 seconds left on one person, there is no point in allowing him to pick us off. So instead, we decide to pull back to the objective and try and lock it down a little bit more, because he has to play the objective now, where he has to get the kills. I try and seal the door up, but the shield's in the way, just in time for Glaz to come pushing in and for me to light him up. Now, I know train room's not a particularly difficult room to defend, but nonetheless, I felt that this roaming showcased a little bit of what your job is. It's to waste the attacker's time, but don't be afraid to pull back to the objective. At the end of the day, that is the aim of the round. You are trying to hold the objective. Roamers get picked off very easily, and anyone out and about can get picked off one at a time. Even if there's only one guy left, it's very easy to get too aggressive. And instead, it's better to sometimes just play a little bit passively and wait for them to come to you. Just like I did with Hibana on the top floor, rather than hold a hard angle and try and get the kill, I move away from it, forcing her to come to me, where she's not expecting me. This allows me an extra couple of milliseconds to sort of focus what I'm doing and where they're going to be coming from. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, hopefully it helps and gives you a little bit of an insight as to why I did what I did. If you did, please consider hitting that thumbs up button. If you didn't, hit the dislike and let me know why down in the comments below. If you don't already, make sure to subscribe, and you can also follow me on Twitter to keep up to date with everything that's going on. But until next time guys, stay reckless and relentless.